Hello and welcome to the Noah and Corbin Sucks Balls Fantasy League video for week 2 of the playoff season for 2013. This is my second attempt to make the video because my computer just inevitably fails to work, and when I record it and I do a testing to make sure the sound works, and then when I record the actual thing, the sound just doesn't work, and it's really starting to piss me off. But it's okay because we had a great week of football this week. Really high scoring from almost everybody, a lot of really close games. And it was just fun. The snow games, if you watched Detroit, it was just a mess, crazy time. Really enjoyable to watch football this week. And more importantly than real football is fantasy football, which is what I'll be diving into. First game is 10 versus 9. Cody Hill versus Stephen Alcala. The Staph Infections versus I'm a Snake. This one tied 99-99 for week 1. And as far as projections, they have Stephen pulling out the win. But I'm going to go against that and call Cody Hill winning a 2-week matchup against someone who isn't a Cox brother. I know it can't happen, but I'm saying I think it's going to happen. Alshon Jeffrey is off and on. I think he'll be off for this week, and that'll be what makes the difference, causing Cody Hill to advance to the 7th place game and Stephen Alcala to fall to the last place game, where he belongs because he's trolled this league so hard this year. Up next, we have 8 versus 7, Team Phoenix at the Kingdom. This one ended 115-103, Corbin with the lead. So he's up 12 points behind big performances by Josh Gordon, the steal of the draft this year, yes, I admit it, and the Buccaneers defense scoring 23 against the Bills. Britton also had a big day from the Cardinals defense, but not much else aside from, I guess, Larry Fitz and Giovanni Bernard scoring 28 combined. He's down 12 points, and honestly his team doesn't have that many big scorers. He has a lot of consistency, but not much explosiveness, so I don't see him being able to overcome Phoenix. So that puts Corbin advancing to the 5th place game, which I think he deserves because he's been having a really high scoring output the past few weeks, whereas Britton has not. Up next we have the Velociraptors at Peyton Manning and the Scrubs, 6 versus 5. And the Scrubs lived up to the name with Peyton Manning scoring over a third of the team's points, 91 total. And Jess scoring 109, giving him a 18-point lead heading into next week. Jess had pretty big scoring from Marcus Colston, 24, 17 from Eric Decker. His receivers had a good day, and Roddy White actually scored 7. I didn't even know he was back playing, so that's good, I guess. I see him winning, advancing to the 5th place game, and losing to Corbin. That's my projection, I guess, for the losers bracket. But we're not here for the losers bracket, are we? We're not here to lose. We don't play fantasy football saying, I hope I get 5th place this year. No, we play to win, and we play for the flame back there on my bookshelf because I earned it, because I won this league last year, because I'm better than all of you. So now for the playoffs. The first playoff matchup was absolutely disgusting. I've had several games featured as the worst of the year this year, and this one might take it just because of how it was a playoff game, the biggest game of the year so far for both of us, and we both managed to lose it. 72-57 between the two of us, and not only did our teams not perform very well, but both of us suffered major injuries. I lost Rob Gronkowski for the season, and Noah lost Adrian Peterson for the game, and possibly this next game. He actually isn't very likely to play. So, assuming that Noah loses with Adrian Peterson out, then that would be a total of 1 point over 2 weeks during the playoffs for the number 1 overall pick of the draft, which is absolutely devastating. And as for me, Rob Gronkowski scored only 3 and is out for the year, and he's my big, bold pick, and I made fun of all of you for not taking him. If only I had known that he would average 3/4 of a point per game over the 4 playoff weeks, because he's gone for the year and has 3 points. And there's 3 weeks left, and he's not going to score it all during any of them. So both of our teams are really, really weak going forwards. I have a 15-point lead, so I see myself winning just based on the fact that I have that, and neither of us are going to score very much. So if I have a 15-point lead and both of us score approximately 0, then I'll end up winning by about 15. The next game of the playoffs was better looking. I'm pretty sure both of those teams scored more than me and Noah combined. So Bearded Reindeer at Randy Moss's hands. It was 4 versus 1. Tyler versus Michael. Tyler has had some great scoring over the past few weeks. Very, very consistent, and he was able to do so again, putting up 117 behind big numbers from Jamal Charles, the number 1 running back, who was selected at, I believe, the 9 spot. Yeah, so that was a great pick by Tyler. He scored 27, if I didn't already say that. But it doesn't matter because Michael has been unstoppable. It seems like he can't do anything wrong. He puts in Josh McCown, who is just bad. Josh McCown is not a good quarterback, and I stand by that belief that McCown is not a good quarterback. And what does he do? He puts up 38 points, 4 touchdowns, 348 yards. Oh, and then 7 points as a runner just because. Michael scores 144, another massive scoring output, giving him a 27-point lead heading into next week. I don't see any way that Michael's team blows a 27-point lead, which would have Michael advancing to the championship game. As for playoff odds, I see Noah with the lowest odds just because he doesn't have a very good chance of winning this game, and if he does make it without Peterson, he doesn't really have the scoring output to win the next one. So I would give Noah a 15% chance of winning it all. Second, in the playoff odds, I would give Tyler because he's likely to lose this game, but he does have a pretty good chance of winning if he does make it to the championship. Just based on that 27-point hole he's in with Michael, though, I give him a 15% chance of winning it all. Third, I would rank myself because I have a decent chance of winning this week, but if I do make it, it's going to be really hard to overcome Michael in the championship. But I did beat him in the last week of the regular season, so it can be done. I give myself a 20% chance of winning the championship, which leaves the remaining 50% odds of winning the title to Michael Perez, the unstoppable juggernaut who has won, 11 of 13 games, massive scoring outputs constantly. It's going to be really tough to beat Michael, which has led me to think, if Noah can cheat and get away with it, I think I can too. So I came up with a genius method to stop Michael. I called up all the Bears receivers. I called Alshon, I called Brandon, I called Matt Forte, and I said, guys, here's what you need to do. You're going to catch the ball. This is the ball. You're going to catch the ball from Josh McCown. Then you're going to put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. Then you're going to pick it back up and run to the touchdown. Why? Why would you want me to do this? Simple reason. Or why would I want them to do this? Is because if you fumble the ball, pick it up, and run it, then you're running it, and it's rushing yards, not receiving yards. So if they do this on every play, then Josh McCown will inevitably end up with 0 passing, even if it's a touchdown. And with no passing stats, then even on his best day, Josh McCown will only score 7 points. So if Phillip Rivers can go off against the Broncos this Thursday, then that should be more than enough for Tyler to beat him and take the championship. But because of karma, Tyler stealing a win will mean that he inevitably loses the title game. To who? Me. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to win the title. All I have to do is call up Alshon. I got Brandon and Matt on it. Alshon's a little iffy because he's a rookie. He doesn't want to throw it off, but it's going to happen. So that's it. Expect a whole lot of fumbles, 0 points from Josh McCown, and that trophy to stay on my bookshelf for the next year. That's the video. Corbin, you really, really suck at fantasy football. And to everyone else, thanks for watching.